one more episode of Ask a Mentor. The reason why we do these episodes is to make sure that every entrepreneur, just by watching this, gets a lot of value and he can leapfrog in his journey of growth. Saying that, I welcome Mr. Sovan back to the show, and today's question is why every CEO has to be a salesperson.
Okay, thank you, Kashyap, and a fantastic question. Why CEO has to be a salesperson? Now, my answer is why not? Why not? Why every CEO should not be a salesperson, right? Because a CEO understands his business absolutely well, and he can bring that passion out. He or she can bring out saying that I understand my products and services. I understand my customers. If CEO doesn't understand the customers, who else will understand the customers in the entire organization, right? So the CEO has to be the first person to understand the customers. That's the key here. Now, every top CEOs in the world, right? They have been salespeople. They have been doing sales, okay? And because they understand customer really well, and that is why they have risen up to that particular position, they have been able to run businesses, right? Now, this question which came up, and we were having a discussion today in the afternoon. Does it really matter if CEO has to be doing sales, or CEO should be sitting in an AC room and instruct the team saying that you go and do the sales? I say that when the people come back to the CEO and say that I'm not able to get my sales, customer don't listen to me, what will the CEO answer? What will the CEO say? If CEO has not done the sales, then what will he say to the sales heads? Right?
I think
so
that's
how
if the CEO is not experienced, if he's not himself done it, he will get into the blame game. You guys are not efficient. You don't know what to do. Then talking about solution.
True, very true. And CEO will not be able to give this right solution. Okay, if this is the answer, or this is where the customers are responding, then this is how you have to tackle it. This is how you have to handle it, right? CEO is the best person. Now, there are numerous examples. CEO may not actually do the sale, but CEO has to be on the ground, right? And I have seen when CEOs are on the ground, let's say the CEO says, I'm going to be there at 8 o'clock in the morning. Every person in the sales team will be there by 7:30, right? And they will be making sure that they have to close the sales. Now, just by having your company's senior people being present there, the sales happen. The sales go on, and in that process, it's an amazing opportunity, fantastic opportunity for the CEO to teach the salespeople on the ground as to how sales have to be done. Now, when they are on the ground, they are also telling that the most important activity in any organization is to generate revenue, right? Because that is what matters most. Now, if money is not coming, nobody gets salary, the company does not grow, right? And nothing moves.
Absolutely. I think typically what happens is a lot of CEOs are stuck in this zone of, let me manage the company. I am the operations guy. Let me operate it better. Yes, it is important. But I think beyond that, as you said, if the revenue is not coming enough, and if the CEO doesn't know the reason why it is not coming enough, then he may not be the right CEO in the first place.
Absolutely. Right. And there was a follow-up question to this, saying that, how do I motivate myself? How do I motivate myself to go and talk to customers? What do I do? Right. And what I told is that, you have to step out of the house. You have to step out of the house as early as possible. Be on the road. Moment you are on the road, moment you change your inertia, right? You will end up talking to customers. You will end up meeting customers. You will start fixing appointments, right? And that's the most important thing, is to push yourself. Just step out of the house, be on the road, and start calling customers, and you will start lining up more and more customer meetings. And here the magic number is 5. If you're able to meet 5 customers every single day, right, you can be the best salesperson. 5 customers every single day consistently. If you push yourself to meet 5 customers, top CEOs, they meet minimum 3 to 5 customers every single day.
And I remember you telling me that your the CEO of Infosys, he would spend a lot of time in Leela Palace every evening. You want to tell more about that?
Right. So that's place like Leela Palace. Most of the CEOs will be there in the evening because they want to ensure that they meet other CEOs,
Hmm.
in during the dining time, right?
Hmm.
And that is a place to network. That is a place to collaborate, grow, right? So
Hmm.
CEOs, after finishing the work, they are out. They are going to meet their customers. They want to spend time with them. They want to understand the entire day they have spent for the required company management, the operations. But towards the evening, they want to network. They want to understand the customer perspectives. They want to spend time with them, and that is what makes a successful company, right?
Hmm.
So every CEO and I know many CEOs, they go to Leela Palace in the evening. They go and spend time there. They find customers. They call customers. They meet there, okay, and they want to discuss how I can solve your problem. And
Hmm.
that is where the real sale happens. The real collaboration happens.
Right. Basically, I think what Soman is talking about, guys, is as a leader, you should set the example by doing it. Uh, you know,
Absolutely.
Talking theory versus doing it and showing it, you should be ready to do the dirty work, and only will then the employees would be in sync to do it. So if you're not yourself done it, and if you're just shouting in their ears, people are not going to respect you, and people are not going to be productive. They may be there just for the sake of salary, perhaps, but if they don't see that you are living what you're speaking, there is a big disconnect, isn't it? So,
Absolutely. CEO has to be doing that 3 to 5% of the sales, because CEO can bring that passion. And when a CEO does just 3 to 5, the rest of the 95% happens by the rest of the people in the team. But even that much is not happening, then it becomes a struggle. And it's a very good practice because CEO gets to know, meet customers, talk to them, and in the process, for them, the doing the sales is not so difficult. They understand the customer, they try to solve the problem, and the sale happens eventually, right? And they can use these examples to teach their organization, their sales team, how to do closures, how to meet customers, how to build that trust and relationship with your customers. And who is a better person than the CEO himself building that relationship and trust with the customers, right, in the organization?
hmm. Right. So we learned a lot of things today. Like I think the role of a CEO, the role of an entrepreneur to start with, is to be a salesperson. You're not here to build products. You're not here to run the internal stuff. You are here to sell. If you're not selling, you are not a CEO. And so if you don't know how to sell, you should learn the art of selling. And not everybody is born with a sales skill. It is learnable skill. So the best way to learn is by being with somebody who has done it. Talk to a mentor, and learn the skill, and you can also go forward, isn't it so?
That's correct. And especially for startups founders, right? The most important thing is to go and meet customers. Go and meet customers. Do the sales by themselves, right?
Right.
There is no point getting a CEO tag saying that, okay, I have become a founder or a CEO. You have to be on the ground, right? And then you move the company, and then the rest of the people get aligned to you, and they run the company. They run the business.
Right. So we're out of time. So guys, please like, comment, and share. Would like to know what you think about this episode. If you're watching this on YouTube, please subscribe to our channel. Until next time, have fun and take care. Thank you so much for joining so much.
Thank you so much, Kashyap. Have a great time. Bye bye.